Hello, in this video I am going to talk about the folders or files I have put it at my docs. Okay, so look at the theme of my desktop. I have put it the clock gadget here and the date gadget below the clock gadget, and they are and if you just see their alignment, you will see that uh, this date this date gadget vertically has been horizontally centered in such a position that can be is in such a deep that that is containing both the clock gadget and the date gadget in it, and they if you just imagine that they have both been placed in a deep, then you will see that inside the tip they have both been horizontally centered. They have been horizontally centered. They are not vertically centered. They have not been vertically centered. Horizontal means these lines like this are called horizontal lines, and lines like this are called vertical lines. Okay. Now I'm just going to talk about the files or folders I have put it at my docs. Okay, before explaining what I have at my dock, I want to explain the difference between folders and files. Okay, so files are basically a product. Files are basically products of a software. Imagine a music file. A music file is not a folder. When you will activate a music file, you will be able to hear music. Or you imagine image file. Image file is not a folder. If you activate a image file, then you will see an image. So file actually performs a specific activities that has been assigned to that to itself. But folders are different from files. In folders, files are kept. You keep files in folders. You keep folders or files in folders. But if you want to fully understand folder, then you will have to know that used for folders are only used for file or folder keeping. They don't perform any other work. So what are folders? Performs Folders are programs that have been created for having files or folders kept in them. So folders always perform only one work, but different files activities are different from each other. Okay, so now I am going to explain the folders or files I have at my dock. So first, this is a folder, and this folder is called videos folder, and this folder contains multiple folders in it. I have created two folders in it. One folder is a folder that will contain Bengali movie files in it, Bengali movies files in it, and another folder will contain South Indian movies files in it. So this videos folder contain two folders in it, and one folder is called Bengali movies and another folder is called South Indian movies. Now if I enter the folder called Bengali movies, I won't see any other folder. I will only see files in this folder. There's only one file in this folder, which is a Bengali movie. Okay. So this is the videos. This is the folder called videos. Now this is the this is the music folder, and here you will see multiple folders inside this folder. And if I go to multiple folders in this folder, and I can create another folder here, even though this folder is containing files in it, because folders can contain files, folders, or both in them. So okay, so it is containing this file, music file in it, and I so this is the music folder. Now this is the calendar document. This calendar document can be seen in Mac computer, but you can Rocket Dog gives you the option of having this calendar document that is same as the Mac's calendar document. So you will be able to see the current date and time if you just hover your mouse if you just hover this document by your mouse. Okay, and this is not a file, this is actually a software. This is a document. This is also a type of this is also a file of a category, but this is not a common computer file. It is a doc. This file is called the type of this files is called doclet, and this and files of this category are used in docs. Okay, and here is the images folder, and you see that I have multiple images inside this folder and also image container folders in it. And the this is a file. This is the Google Chrome browser. So this is not a folder. So this is a file. If I click this, I will be able to go use the Google Chrome browser. I I am being able to see. So this is the Google Chrome browser. This is not a folder, and this is a file that is used for browsing the internet. Okay, here's a very important thing that you should know. Um, Apps that have web page alike designs seems better if the if they occupy the full screen when they go to full screen mode. See this Google Chrome browser. This Google Chrome browser. If you use this Google Chrome browser, then you will be then you will be browsing the internet, and internet websites have web page like designs. So you will have to. So if you just use Google Chrome's if you just make Google Chrome go in normal full screen mode, then it will seem best. But but softwares that doesn't have web page alike designs seems nice if the bottom edge of them are above the dock. This means that the programs that are local computer programs and doesn't have web page alike designs doesn't have web page alike designations seems a lot better if their full screen mode is not normal, and their full screen mode doesn't make the bottom edge of them touch the bottom edge of the screen, and makes them touch the makes and just stay and stay above the top edge of the dock. Stay above the top edge of the dock. Uh, I'm just going to give a small demonstration here. So here's Photoshop. Photoshop doesn't have web page alike design designation. So when I will activate this software, you will see that It seems a lot better if the full screen mode of it it seems a lot better in this full screen mode than the normal full screen mode. The normal full screen mode of Photoshop doesn't seem that nice to me, and I think there are a lot people will agree with my thought. Okay. Uh, Visual Studio Code also doesn't have web page alert designation, so it will also seem nice if the bottom edge of the Visual Studio Code doesn't is above the top edge of the dock. Okay. So and this is documents and important folders. It contains documents. It contains documents and folders in it. Documents are files that contains texts in it. Text mean writings, only writings. So I use this folder for storing files that contains only texts in it and important folders in it. So this so the only type of files that this folder contains are text files. That this folder doesn't contain other any other types of file. Uh, so the only file okay so and it doesn't contain any files of other types, but it contains important folders in it too. So look at this. So all this three you see these three folders they contain they contain text documents in it, and you just see this can be considered as important folder because I actually designed web pages by using Visual Studio Code and stored these web page files here. I'm just going to show you a simple example. I'm just going to show you one home page that I have designed. So this is not a text document. The text document version of this file is inside the Visual Studio Code, or I'll be able to view it if I open this file by Notepad. But normally this file is actually a web page. See, this is not a text document. This is just a web page designation. So this can't be considered a text document folder, but it can be considered an important folder for me. So I store text documents and important folders in this folder. This is games folder. So here in this folder I have kept apps that I have downloaded. I have kept the games that I have downloaded from the Windows Store, and these apps can also be downloaded in tabs or iPads. So these games are games of a category, and this game has been designed only for PC. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and this is wide browser. So it is basically a flash game. You can play basically flash games here, but this browser has been improved a lot now. A lot games that are similar to tab games have been stored inside this flash game provider, and you will be able to play these games by using this program. Okay, and this is the mail program. So I am using a different. I am using a very good mail shower software for this, and I have downloaded this software from the Windows Store. This software is called bluemail.com. So if I press it, then you see that you are seeing now the interface of the Bluemail software. So the mm, the main benefit of this mail shower is the mail shower software is that you can it is a like Outlook. In Outlook, you can not only view the emails of your Microsoft account, you can also view emails of your Gmail account or emails of accounts of other companies. So it allows you to do this. So since you I only have two Gmail accounts as added in this mail shower software. Okay, and this contains this contains important files. I have already told you what files are. I do not store any text documents here. I just store important files in this folder. You see, Obro is a Bengali language retention software. And see, I have already this see that I have kept the Obro file here, and this is the Bluemail file that I have just shown you. This is the calculator file. This is the default calculator file of Windows. This is Visual Studio Code file, and this is Firefox file. You using Visual Studio Code file, you will be able to code. So what can you code by using Visual Studio Code file? You will be able to code HTML documents. You will be able to code JavaScript files, CSS files, and you will be able to code any. You will be able to code any. You will be able to code by using any computer language in this by using this software. And this is a browser file, and this is a file that is used for playing tab games. You know that it's an emulator file, so you can't play tab games in Windows in PC if these games are not modified for being played in PC. But tab games have been but if this file allows you to play some games that it has modified so that they can be played on PC in PC. There are some very good emulators like BlueStacks. Using BlueStacks, you will be able to play all tab games in PC, but your computer have to be very good. Otherwise, you won't be able to use BlueStacks comfortably. Okay, now this is Microsoft Edge. This is a browser file, and this is Photoshop. This is a photo edition file. This is a snipping tool. By a snipping tool, you will be able to uh, snip a part of your desktop scene. Part of your desktop screen scene. Imagine that I'm just going to activate, and I'm just going to snip this part of my desktop screen sim, and now I can just save the file, and this image I will have this image saved in my desktop. So this is a very useful tool. This is BSC Media Player. It is used for watching. It is normally used for watching videos. It is very famous for video files. You will be able to see videos in a quality that is different from the original quality of the original video, and that quality is actually very good and very better than the original quality of the video. So this media player has this kind of qualities installed in it. So I just don't want to talk anymore about this. I have already made a video about this. If you want to know about this media player, then you just go to that video and you will be able to know about this famous video playbacker software. And this is Wattpad. So Wattpad is very similar to Notepad. Notepad is more famous than Wattpad, but Wattpad is a very good replacement of Microsoft Words, because Microsoft Word requires subscription, and if you want to, and if you subscribe Microsoft 360, then you will have to pay money, but you don't have to pay any money for using WordPad. So this is WordPad. I should also I should have also kept Notepad inside the folder, but I haven't. I should have done this. I have forgot to do this before making this video. Notepad is the best write best written software. If you it can compete with any written softwares. Notepad has qualities of this level. Okay, so then I have put a separator there. This is a separator. So this separator has divided this set of folders and files from this set of files, and the set of files that is at the right side of the separator contains this file set. You can see the Photoshop file, you can select the blog tablet, and you can also see the Visual Studio Code file. Okay, now this dock that you are seeing is very suitable for laptop, because laptop screen size is smaller than Dex PC screen size. So this dock and so this dock that you are seeing is very suitable for laptop. Uh, yeah, and that's all I want to say in this video. I just wanted to share the files or folders that I just wanted to share the scene of this blog along with you guys, and I wanted to uh, inform you the folders or files I have put it at my top. Uh, yeah, that's all I have wanted to say in this video. Goodbye.